let's measure the ride distance. What's the bet? I think the temperature will be...
I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as
So another thing which I have installed is the brake air duct. So the purpose of the brake air duct is to cool down the brake. So if you are just riding on the street, I don't think there's much heat being generated from the brake pad and brake discs. If you are riding on a track, that will be a different story. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Ever since I posted my R1 with the brake air duct on my IG story, some of you have been asking me, how does the brake air duct work by cooling off the brake disc? Is the brake air duct 100% functionable? How efficient is the brake air duct to cool off the braking system? So in today's video, I'll be doing a test to see the temperature difference by riding the bike with and without the brake air duct. So to simulate riding the bike without a brake air duct, I'll be using a masking tape to tip off the opening of the brake air duct to prevent air from entering to cool off the brake. Because it's quite a hassle, it's quite pain in the ass to remove the whole brake air duct from the bike, because I will need to undo the brake caliper bolt and also the fork pinch bolt in order to remove the whole brake air duct from the bike. So to save all the trouble, I'll be using a masking tape to tip off the opening of the brake air duct. So in today's video, we'll be finding out if the brake air duct really works by cooling down the whole braking system. Alright guys, so right now I have the masking tape with me. I'll be taping off the opening of the brake air duct to prevent the air from entering. So make sure it's all sealed. Oh, this is not good. One more. Yep. So right now, the right side of the bike is done. Left side, tape it off. Yep. And one more. Hopefully it won't drop off. Well, it seems like it's not sticking really well. Okay. So right now the left and the right brake air duct opening is being taped off, so which means there won't be any air goes into the brake air duct and then cools off the whole braking system. So right now let's go for a test. So right now I'm on the road. I'll be testing the brake air duct. So I'll be doing 2 hard braking at the same location, and then I'll stop at the same location to measure the temperature of my brake disc in order to have a fair comparison. So with the brake air duct being sealed, I'll be doing 2 hard braking, and without having the brake air duct sealed, I'll be doing 2 hard braking, and then I'll measure the temperature of the brake disc to see the temperature difference. Let's go! Alright, so I will keep my speed at 60 kilometers per hour, and I'll do a hard braking probably at the signage and brake. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. So right now I'm gonna do one more hard braking. just do it. I'll just do it before the stop sign. Yeah! Oh my goodness. Let's go. So right now I did 2 hard braking, and then okay, I'll try not to use my front brake. So I'll be using my rear brake and also the engine braking to slow down my bike. Try not to use my front brake. So by having the brake air duct opening being sealed, I don't think there's air, cooling off the whole braking system. So right now I'll just roll off my bike. So I'll be using my rear brake and also engine braking. Engine braking. Yep. I need balance. Yeah, alright. Okay. Right now, let's test the temperature of the brake disc. So this is the infrared thermometer. Come on. $38.9. How about this here? 38.9. How about the left brake disc? 41.1. 40.9. So the temperature is around 39 to 40 degrees Celsius without having the brake air duct functional. So right now I'll cool off my bike, I also cool off the brake disc, and then I'll go for a second test. So later I'll be removing the masking tape from the brake air duct. Why not? Let's do it now. Remove this masking tape. It's coming off. Yep. So there'll be air, fresh air, entering into the brake air duct, and then the cold air, the fresh air, will channel through this brake air duct and then do the brake disc. Yep. So as you guys can see, the opening of the brake air duct is not sealed anymore. So right now I'll cool off the bike and then I will do the test again. Alright guys, so I think my brake disc is cooled down now. So right now let's go for a second test. Let's go. Safe, yep. So the reason why I'm rolling my bike after those 2 hard braking is to let the surrounding air cool off the brake disc. So right now I'll do the same test. I'll be running at about 60 kilometers per hour, and then I will do hard braking. So hard braking at the signage. Oh my god. Okay. Hard braking. Ooh, wow. This is so scary. Okay. Try not to use my front brake, engine brake and rear brake, and make a turn. Okay. So earlier on when I'm doing hard braking, I felt that the rear suspension has extended fully and the rear wheel almost lifted off the ground. So scary. So right now I'll be riding on my bike to allow the air to enter into the brake air duct to cool off the brake disc. Alright, same thing. No front brake, so just engine braking. Okay, no front brake, engine braking and rear brake. So I'll be stopping my bike at the same spot. Alright. Okay. Let's measure the ride disc. What's the bet? I think the temperature will be 37. 37. Earlier on is almost 39. 39. 40. 40. 39. So by doing these tests, it shows the brake air duct really work by cooling the brake disc, by cooling down the temperature by about 2 degrees. So if you were to ride your bike on the track, the temperature difference will be even greater because you'll be riding a bike really fast on the track and then you are going against the wind, so there will be an air ram effect into the brake air duct and then it will cool off the brake disc. So just by doing too hard braking on the road, now we already know that the brake air duct really works on the motorcycle. But if you are riding on the street without having the brake air duct, you are still able to ride the bike because the temperature that was being built up is not as great if you are riding a bike on the track. But it's good to have the brake air duct on a bike because you reduce the temperature of your braking system, and this will also prolong the life of your brake disc and also your brake pad. This winglet which I've installed, I can't tell if there's any difference because the winglet is so small and the angle of the winglet is not very steep. It's just a little bit tilted down, so I really can't feel any difference. But I would say the brake air duct really works on the bike by cooling down the brake disc. It really brings down the temperature of the whole braking system. And right now it's about to rain. Let's ride off. I don't want to caught in the rain. Recently, it has been raining almost, every day. And my bike is really dirty. When it's raining, I'll try not to ride my bike. But then sometimes after the rain, the roads are still wet. I have no choice. The tires will pick up all the water and also the dirt from the road, and then it'll splash onto my bike and it'll mix my R1 really dirty. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Now we already knew that the brake air duct really works on the motorcycle, and it has shown that there's a temperature difference of about 2 to 3 degrees Celsius earlier on when I'm doing the test. So if you guys are still contemplating whether to install one on your bike, just go ahead. And also do remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ride safe and bye. U-turn. Ooh. Dark raining clouds is coming.
I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as